Welcome back. For anyone who's new here, my name's Ashley. I am behind Rome Sip Repeat. Sorry, I gotta stay caffeinated. It's like my motto, stay caffeinated. Welcome back. If you didn't watch my previous video, we just returned from our vacation. We did 2 days in Miami and then took an 8-day cruise. And I wanted to go over everything we purchased for this cruise slash vacations. There's one in here that 2, 3. There's a few items in here that we got for vacations in general, but there's a few items that we got specifically for this vacation. So I wanted to go through them all, what we found useful, what we didn't find useful, all that fun thing. So, further ado, let's get started because, I don't want to drag this out. We'll start with the plane first. I finally finished this book, A Very Secret Study of Irregular Witches. I cannot pronounce the author's name, and I feel bad about that. I'm sorry. Saying, I don't want to offend anything, but this is the book. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was everything it says on the front, a warm, witchy hug of a book. I do enjoy reading. Funny enough, I brought 3 books on this vacation, and this is the one I read. We were so busy on the boat. We have friends that are very go, go, go. So I did not get to read any of the other books, but I did read this one. It is fantastic. If you enjoy cozy, witchy books, just like the front says, you'll enjoy this. But yeah, this one was great. I'm glad I finally finished it. So that was my first recommendation. I always recommend taking a book. Unless you're not a reader, then never mind. But I am, so I love a good book on a vacation. My next plane item is our pillow, our neck pillow. Now, me and my husband both use this. He used it on the way there because I just could not get comfortable and sleep. I used it on the way back. Oops. I enjoyed this because there's a hood. How funny is that? That's why I enjoyed it. I know you can just wear a hoodie, but I enjoyed it. It covered like my whole face. Do you need a neck pillow? Personally, probably not. Skip the neck pillow, but to each their own. We both did use it, and I would have to ask my husband. I think he didn't sleep, so I think it just like blocked out everything and made it so he didn't go like this. So this is a hit and miss. I think if you're looking for a neck pillow, then this I guess is a good option. I've never had one, so I don't know. There might be better opinions out there than mine, but I will link everything below. So if you do want to grab it. So those are the only things I got specifically for the, not, well, I've had the book, but that's the only thing I got specifically for the plane. We also bought packing cubes, and I enjoyed them. I did. However, I haven't used it, like I didn't take all the clothes that I had and put it in the suitcase to see if it really made much of a difference. So I'm still kind of on the fence about those, but I'll link the ones that I got below. It was nice having everything organized and packed into it, but I don't know if it really saved me that much room because we did do a check bag. So now for the cruise itself, we bought a few things specifically for this. We bought snorkel gear. I have the purple one. My husband has a black one. We enjoyed these. I think it's kind of weird when you share, even though they clean them. So I wanted my own. This was a mandatory thing for me, non-negotiable. I wanted my own snorkeling. So I picked these up and I enjoyed it. However, they're not anti-fog, fog resistant, whatever the word is. So I do need to figure out how to do that to these. The people on the boat, they used Dawn dish soap or some type of dish soap for it, and they said that was supposed to help, but I think that was only for theirs. I will need to figure out how to make these fog resistant. Now, I know there's a couple ways, toothpaste, burning, blah, blah, blah. So I will let you guys know how to make that work. And also for this cruise, we got a waterproof bag as well as a beach bag. My beach bag we used for everything. I did already get a hole in it, like the mesh part. I can't find it. I've looked everywhere. I'm assuming my husband put it somewhere. My husband's name is Zach, so if I say husband or Zach, that's who I'm talking about. It was a great beach bag. We used it for everything. Now this is our waterproof bag. I like it. It makes me feel more comfortable taking our Insta 360 phones, all that fun jazz. So I have got his snorkel gear in here, and we got I think the smallest one, but I could be wrong. I'll have to look. Once again, I'll link everything below. We bought water shoes for this trip. Now, we did not use them. I'm hoping maybe we use them on a different trip, but as of right now, as of the previous trip, we did not use them. I thought we would use them for carousel, and I kind of wish we would have brought them to the beach. We went to Mambo Beach because it's more rocky, and or is it Bonaire? Maybe it's Bonaire that's more rocky. Anyway, we didn't use them, so I would definitely do a little bit more research on the islands you're going to or wherever you're going to see if they're needed. I remember reading, I forget where it was rocky, so that's why I bought them, but we ended up not using them at all. So now the thing we used the most. This is one of those items that the rest of the items that we're getting into are specifically for vacation. So we got this portable fan. It is, I don't know if I can get it open without, it is probably one of our best purchases. My husband can't sleep without a fan, so this was mandatory. Oh, see, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. He's on the keys. Oh, there you go. So I just popped this into our carry-on, and it was fantastic. It was our most used item, wasn't it, Maverick? So 10 out of 10 recommend. If you sleep with a fan, great. We've also used like the apps, the fan apps on our phone when a hotel or someone doesn't have an extra fan or they don't give out fans. But then we decided just to buy one. I saw it on Clean Nicole. Don't quote me on that, but she had one. And I said, that is genius. So shout out to her. And before I get into gadgets, I'm going to get out these out of the way. We brought cards on our vacation. We have Uno and Phase 10. We played them. It was fun. It's a good, I'd say relaxing, but we all know that Uno's not relaxing. But it's a good, just sit down, have a couple drinks. We did on the boat. They have a Havana section. I forget what it's called. Havana. It's the Havana bar, and they have these cute little cubbies, I would say. And Domino's is very popular, so they have domino tables that we sat there one night and played Uno. Now, do I? Oh, one last thing. That's not gadgets. Sunscreen. I recommend always having sunscreen, as you should when you go outside. Now I have two. I have taken my Blue Lizard sunscreen and put it into travel bottles, so I don't have it on me right now. I recommend that brand. It's fantastic. I wore it to a air show, and I'm the only one who didn't get burned. And I know you're asking, you're probably like, Ashley, didn't you mention? I don't know if I mentioned this one or my last video that I got burned in Aruba. Yes. Now, do as I say, not as I do. I had not applied it yet. So that's why I got burned. If I had applied it, I would have not gotten burnt. At least that's what I tell myself. So always put your sunscreen on. Blue Lizard is my favorite. I also enjoy Project Reef. This is a company in Maui, Hawaii. We use this for our faces, and my face did not get burned. So I did. I enjoyed this. It is thick. She's thick, but she just rubs on, and then I rub it in and call it a day. So fantastic. So if you see this, pick it up. I did get mine off of Amazon, but fantastic. Now that I got all of our random items out of the way, time for gadgets. And I have quite a few. I'll start with my little small items. This is our power bank from Anchor. She's still charged. She plugs into my iPad, my phone, all of that fun stuff, and works really well. I have no complaints. I don't know much about power banks. My husband picked this one out. He likes Anchor as a brand, so that's why we have this one. I just picked out the color, but she did great. Now, my other favorite item is my little SD card. My phone has 128 gigabytes, and I'm always filling it up. So I saw someone on Instagram mention having an SD card, uploading their photos, deleting them off their phone, blah, blah, blah. And lifesaver. I recommend it. I got this, I think, $28. They're not cheap. I won't lie to you. But this one's also 128. So as I went through or each day and I took pictures, I would upload them onto here, delete them off my phone next day. Same thing, same process. Upload, delete, and they're all on here. So I know a lot of people don't trust them. Not a lot of people, but things happen. So I will say I made sure they were on here before I deleted all my photos. She was a lifesaver. I know I say a lot of she's, so that's just they're girls. We have oh, we brought our small tripod as well. Zach used it to I think record a sunrise or sunset. So we did bring that. We also brought it just in case we wanted to take photos like of all of us, the group that we were in. But we just found people to take the photos for us. They were all nice. We right now we have an Insta 360 X4. I'm assuming that's just the 4 series. Ignore all the dog hair. Ignore it. You don't see nothing. So we did bring this on our trip. We used it for taking sunrise videos, our sunset cruise. We took it and we were able to attach onto the catamaran attachment we have here. Now, I don't know much about all of this. My husband Zach uses it most of the time. I bought him originally the Insta for his motorcycle, but he's selling it. So, what did I use this for? We were on a trip and we hooked it to everything and got videos of sunrises, sunsets. We also took it into the water. Gotta make sure you're still going. We bought a dive case for it. 10 out of 10 recommend, obviously. And the floating handle. But I death gripped it because I was so scared of dropping it, even though it floats, because we made sure it floated. It was comfortable to hold. And I think we did almost an hour in the water. So it held up really great. I would recommend. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Those are the items we bought, either specifically for this trip or for vacations in general. Now, I would recommend most of these things. The only things I wouldn't recommend, honestly, or that you might not need, unless you feel like you do, uh, don't let me tell you what to do, is the neck pillow. And I'm still on the fence about the packing cubes and the water shoes. So, the water shoes, if you made it this far in the video, put down below your favorite travel items, vacation items. I want to know everyone's must have item. I would say my top, I'm going to say mine too. My top travel item that I must have is probably, I have two. And these are going to sound really, you're going to be like, really? I have to have a book as well as a good sweatshirt or hoodie. I get cold on the plane. I have to have a good one. I like to be cozy. And even on the boat, I wore my sweatshirt. So, because you just sometimes it's just what you want. You just want to feel cozy. Those are my two travel things that I have to have. And I'm a happy girl. All right. Well, that's all I have. I haven't figured out how to sign off yet. So, until next time, I will see you guys later.